Ladies and gentlemen, I really wish I could say psych right now, but apparently they're saying that some secret UFO files got stolen from Russia. We also have a Brazilian town being invaded by aliens is what they're saying. We also got UFO clips, and there's tons of clips that I want to share with you. Needless to say, you're gonna get some tonight once again. Yeah, don't subscribe, because quite literally, we don't have time for that. First of all, check this out, roll it. So, it says, aliens invade a village in Brazil. Is it even real? Let's find out. So got lights in the sky.
Ai meu Deus, está acontecendo aqui no Piauí, rapaz. No meio do Piauí, meu Deus. Ah, Senhor.
Yeah, people running, dang, homie.
Parece bola aí.
But you see, this is where it gets busted, because you see the light on top of his head. Yeah, that twat-shaped light. This AI might be getting really good, but it ain't getting us this time around. Whoa! I mean, I have a hard time believing. I feel like this is the AI made, because people don't run this much nowadays, so... Holy! So these lights in the skies. Let me actually show you the secret UFO files smuggled out of Russia. Roll it.
Smuggled out of Russia more than 30 years ago by legendary investigative reporter George Knapp, without the KGB being any the wiser. The files apparently revealed the Soviet Union quietly ran multiple UFO investigation programs, tracking thousands of reports of strange crafts and close encounters and claimed abductions, even while publicly, by the way, dismissing UFOs as American propaganda. Now, the documents, they stop short of any final conclusions, but they do make one thing clear. If these documents are true, this phenomenon was taken seriously at the highest levels of government. Joining me right now, former FBI agent, veteran UFO investigator, and host of Discovery Plus's UFO Witness, Ben Hansen.
Right
Ben,
there.
thanks so much for taking the time. What was your biggest revelation regarding these Russian files?
Well, I'm glad that George, finally put him out there in the public. He's been talking about this for years. Those, who know that he went to Russia. It's kind of like a spy novel, the way that he had to smuggle him out. Crazy. Because he made connections with military and Ministry of Defense personnel who I think wanted to share this information. They wanted the world to know. But yet people higher up the food chain perhaps were not so enthusiastic. So he had these stack of documents, and some of them still said classified on the cover sheet. So he took the cover sheet off of it and then put it amongst his other documents to get out of the country and into our country so that he wouldn't be charged with espionage. As we go through them, I think the most amazing thing...
I think they need to make a statue of George Knapp somewhere, maybe in Las Vegas, bro.
...is they had mass sighting events, one in particular that took place in the 80s, I believe, in a small town where there was like a 450-foot sized jellyfish, looking object that came within hundreds of feet of other people. Hundreds of people saw it, kind of like our Phoenix Lights incident in '97. And yet we hear nothing about it on our side of the world.
Why did the incidents go...
That's insane, right? Because, the Phoenix Lights, believe it or not, but that was televised. Like, everybody was talking about it at that time, and it became one of the biggest UFO sightings of all time. I mean, even to this day, we talk about it, right? Like, I know about it. You probably heard about it. He's talking about it. So, yeah, we know about it, but this is something, if true... Nobody heard about it. Like what? Hundreds of people came across a 450 feet UFO, and they all saw it, but we never heard about it. Whoa, that's crazy stuff, man. Dang.
Go up after 1978. Wasn't that strange? Why did the incidents go up after 1978? Wasn't that strange?
1978.
Well, I mean, we did have a flap of sightings here in the U.S. in the 70s. We had some of the most famous cases, like the 1975 Travis Walton case, Coin Copter, late 70s. A lot of people want to attribute that to possibly the movies that were coming out at the time, Close Encounters and Star Wars and such. But I think that this...
Maybe the aliens were like, okay, man, they got some of the hottest movies about us, man. So let's actually like pull up here, okay? Let's see what what they're talking about and how are they portraying us? Like, are we the good guys? Are we the bad guys? Okay, let's see what these Homo sapiens are doing.
This was a global phenomena, and while we were having our spike, I think they too were seeing an increase for whatever reason.
By the way, I got to ask you about the map. I mean, you saw me lay it all out there.
I'll get back to it.
Did you notice any pattern there? It feels like a very random assortment of states where you see the most
alien abduction hotspots. That wasn't on my bingo card, though. You know, I never thought that. You gotta be flipping my flapjacks. 1.68%, 1 in 60. Wow! 1.90%, 1 in 53, 1.79, 1 in 56, 1 in 50, 156. So this is like, okay, I don't know. I'm not in America. I mean, I'm in Canada, right? But not in the USA. So I don't know what that is. I think this is California. State of New York would be right there. That's Florida right there. Love Miami. But yeah, so let me know what state that is. But seems like that this is where you wanna be to have the least amount of chances in terms of being abducted. But if you want to be abducted, I guess go to NH.
likely places to be abducted and the least likely. Can you see any factors here, any circumstances that would explain that?
Well, first, I think
1 in 143. Wow! Okay, so we got more. Damn! Okay, so 1 in 431. So the least. So far, this is the least likely. So if you don't want to be abducted, be here, I guess.
it's awesome that a Canadian sports betting, company was doing this. Like, what are your odds? And you could look at it as good odds or bad odds. Do you want to live there or don't you? Right. So that's kind of funny, but
a lot of people probably will. They're waiting for it.
And when your real estate, go up.
I just want to see them alien baddies, bro.
Up or down, depending on this. I don't know. But my undergrad was sociology. So as a sociologist, I'm looking at this and I'm like, is there reporting biasness here? Is there a cultural aspect to why more people might report they're being abducted or not? The patterns we do see, though, from all these reports is we're seeing a higher concentration near the coastal areas and large bodies of water. So I can see that kind of with Florida, New Hampshire. We have historic sightings there, the Great Lakes region.
Okay, so that's New Hampshire, okay.
You go up into Oregon, keep Portland weird. They've always had stuff going on there. But it's hard to say if we have any solid, takeaways from this quite yet, but it definitely highlights these are areas that we need to study.
I'm so naive. I was like, New Mexico, desert, it's open area. Why wouldn't that be the place?
Yeah.
Well, Roswell, right? You're looking at places like that, and you're like, that's your best chance of being abducted. But then we have to define, well, what is abduction? They didn't study the veracity of the claim, just that people reported it. So are people more likely or open?
So New Mexico, I'm assuming that's NM. I believe that's what it stands for. So that's the least likely. So yeah.
Veracity of the claim, just that people reported it. So are people more likely or open to this subject in these certain states?
If this was a test, I would have failed it. I would have failed it 100%. So I'm glad I didn't take it.
I would assume like Nevada, to be honest, right? Nevada to be like the most likely.
And thanks so
because of Area 51, because that's where Bob Lazar worked, and they said that the aliens were coming down and all that. But actually, get to this one. Shout out to Skywatch TV. Check this out. Roll it.
In the footage recorded in Huentitan El Alto, Mexico, a saucer-shaped object can be seen hovering in the sky. The object appears to be slowly rotating while flashing lights in different colors and patterns. Unfortunately, no real witness account ever surfaced, and the video description only says it was recorded on an Android phone.
Right.
What's interesting is that this video never really got any attention. It only has around 2,000 views, and there doesn't seem to be any real discussion or analysis about it online. It's also worth mentioning that the channel that uploaded it doesn't focus on UFOs, as most of their videos...
Yeah, it always is something, right? When you find out like a random UFO upload on a channel that is nothing about UFOs. And especially, it's like a decade plus old video. So yeah, no AI. That's actually a good thing. So yeah, and the quality is obviously... Damn, man, it always is like that, right? The worse the quality is, it seems like that it just becomes more believable because everything that's HD now, you're like, no, it probably is AI. Probably is AI. We came from the time, or we went from, can we get some high quality videos, to now, hey man, if it's high quality, probably AI, so.
Videos are about action figures. This suggests there wasn't much reason to fake something like this just for views. The only mundane explanation that makes some sense is that the UFO could be a drone, since it remains in one place while spinning. However, that explanation has some flaws. The object appears far larger and taller than most drones, not to mention that back in 2013, drones weren't nearly as common as they are today.
True.
With so little information and no follow-up from the person who recorded it, this sighting remains unexplained.
Yeah, why would they be flashing though, the way that UFO or drone was? I mean, yeah, it definitely can be a drone, but yeah, if it's a UFO, why are they flashing? Quickly though, I gotta take a second to shout out the homie Smitty yo, for becoming a brand new member on the channel, the homie Millard, Ego, powwow in my pants. Big pose on that one, homie, big pose on that. Timothy, Free, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel the way you do by becoming members. And also shout out to Jose, Teresa, and Jean-Lefrancois for the super thanks. Thank you guys so much for your tremendous support on the channel. Alright, 1010 over and out. Let's get back to the content here. Boo boo, check this.
This next UFO sighting is just as obscure as the previous one. It was supposedly recorded on February 3rd, 2012.
I gotta show you this.
But the exact location remains unknown. Based on the channel name, some speculate it may have taken place somewhere in South America, though this has never been confirmed. There is also no known witness report, and no description was ever added to the original video.
Those look like demon eyes, though. I mean, that's the UFO, that's the street light, but what about those red lights?
However, despite the lack of details, there are actually two separate videos of the same object, recorded by two individuals who don't appear to be connected in any way. In the first video, a group of lights can be seen in the sky, slowly turning on and off as the object remains in one spot. The second video offers a clearer view, showing at least 5 lights arranged around the craft. The video title claims the UFO was boomerang-shaped, but based on the light pattern, it almost appears more like a saucer. Still,
kind of feels like a V-shaped UFO when you think about it, right? This line, and then there would be this line. I believe those red lights, that looks like demon lights, they're probably just the street lights or something like that, but...
the true shape can't be seen clearly as it blends into the dark sky.
Yeah.
From the footage, some estimate the object could have been around 50 feet wide. The most plausible explanation...
Mom! Get the damn camera, Mom! We got a 50 feet UFO!
...suggested was planes, but that doesn't seem to fully fit, as the lights appear far too low in the sky. Beyond that, the case never gained much attention. The original upload only received around 3,000 views, and there was no serious discussion or investigation into it. With 2 separate videos, no clear source, and no solid explanation, this UFO sighting remains unexplained.
Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the believable one, right? One of the most believable sighting, I would say, better than the first one. Nah, truthfully.
Out of all UFO sightings from today's video, this one is definitely the one with the least information. But given how...
that boy fast, though, so if the plane is about to land, because it's hard to say, then probably like 250 knots, right, give or take, that might be the speed. But if it's like flying like high, almost like 1,000 km/h speed, and that boy, that UFO just went fast.
Strange and interesting it is, I had to cover it. All that's known is that it took place on February 8, 2013, but there's no confirmed location or witness statement, just the footage itself. The video is very short and was recorded from inside a plane, clearly showing the left wing of the aircraft and clouds in the background. Everything looks normal at first, but just a few seconds in, a white tic-tac shaped object suddenly streaks across the sky.
That gotta be like faster than double the speed. So it looks like that the plane is like, yeah, it's cruising. It's rolling, it's cruising, right? So not necessarily landing or anything like that. Yeah, the flaps are... nah, it's hard to say though. Any pilots watching? I mean, it feels like that the flaps are not out, so I don't think the plane is landing or anything. But no, that UFO was definitely fast.
Really stands out is the speed. Even though the object is flying in the same direction as the plane, it only stays on screen for less than a second. Based on how fast it crosses the frame, it appears to be moving at least 3 times faster than the plane itself. For that same reason, common explanations like birds, balloons, or drones don't really make sense, since
I mean, if it's a bird, bro. Yeah, no, it's not a bird, man.
None of those could...
yeah, drones, bird, nah, none of that. Or maybe like a super secret drone made by US military, but they wouldn't be flying alongside a commercial airliner. Or would they?
Move that fast, especially at that altitude. The only realistic explanation would be that the video was edited or faked. However, the footage shows no signs of tampering.
Yeah.
With no extra details, no witness info, in such a short clip, it's impossible to know for sure what this object was.
Yep.
Still, the speed and shape match many other Tic Tac UFO reports over the years. Even though there's a chance this could be a real UFO, the lack of information means we may never be able to fully confirm it. For now, this sighting remains a...
I guess the most interesting UFO videos are the ones that are like, let's just say almost like couple of years old, decade old, lower quality like this, that are unexplainable, like how fast is it going, almost three times the speed of that airliner. Plus you get no information, plus knowing that AI didn't, or maybe it did exist, I guess, by the military, or the military was using it, or, you know, they were working on it, but now AI is everywhere, right? So yeah, that also does add a lot of credibility. The only way you can be like, whatever, right? The only way you could say that is, I mean, the only argument, or the counter argument is it can be CGI'd or faked with something like After Effects, which is possible though.
mystery.
But it does blend in pretty well with it.
The exact date of this sighting is unknown, but the earliest upload found online goes back to June 10th, 2014. It happened in Northampton and was recorded by a local named Katie Reel.
Yep.
Katie said she was looking out of her window when she suddenly noticed a large ball of fire in the sky.
Now, if that is actually real, though, yeah, there's gotta be like tons of other people recording this, unless that was something like, I don't know, like a show happening there.
It caught her attention right away because it
Or dragons are real!
was moving very fast. Without thinking twice, she grabbed her computer and started recording it with her webcam.
Oh!
After
Mom, get the computer right now! Get the laptop!
seeing what she captured, she went straight to her mother and showed her the video.
Yep, get the camera,
At first,
Mama.
Katie thought it might have been a shooting star, but as they watched the footage more closely, it became clear that whatever it was didn't move like a normal meteor. Even though the footage isn't very clear since it was recorded with a webcam, a bright object resembling a fireball can be seen in the distance.
Yeah, shout out to Katie, like times 2, times 3, times 4. Because, yeah, who does that? She dedicated. She, yeah, couldn't grab the camera. Mama never pulled up with the camera, so she like, yeah, let me take my webcam from the, what, like 2014 era, so the webcams weren't that good. Even nowadays, they aren't that good, but they are catching up, let's say. Let's be real here. But 2014 webcams, damn, so she said, ain't no way, it's not happening on my watch, I'm not losing a UFO recording. Yeah, let me pull up that webcam and record that sucker doing that 360 or whatever the hell they're doing, right? So,
however, instead of flying in a straight line like meteors usually do, this object moves in strange ways, going up and down and making sharp turns, almost like it's changing direction on purpose. Katie's mother was just as shocked as she was. Her first thought was that it could be a plane on fire. But that idea quickly fell apart when she contacted the authorities and was told there were no reports of any plane crashes or emergencies in the area that night. Some people later suggested it could have been flares, but that theory doesn't make much sense, as flares don't move upward or change direction that
yeah, they go down because gravity.
quickly. With the plane theory ruled out and no normal explanation matching the object's movement, no one has ever been able to figure out what caused this strange event in the sky. To this day, the Northampton fireball sighting remains completely unexplained. But before we move to the
definitely a good one, definitely a good sighting, and shout out to Skywatch. Definitely like and subscribe. You don't have to like here or subscribe here because yeah, it don't matter. But definitely shout out to the homie Skywatch. Yo, the next clip that I want to show you, there was like a gray alien looking twat. All right, so wait for that. But we have one more UFO video here. So before we move,
and it really
yeah, let me tease you with that real quick.
Supports the channel. This next sighting goes back to September 9th, 2012, and took place in San Angel, an area of Mexico City. According to the short description left by the uploader, the video was recorded by his son. He explains that the object had a circular shape and that it seemed to have a series of spikes around it. In the video, which lasts about a minute, a saucer-shaped object is seen from below.
We got like porcupine mother truckers out there, huh? Porcupine aliens, though.
In broad daylight. Although the image quality isn't great, the object's shape is still clear enough to rule out planes or helicopters, and it remains visible long enough to rule out something like a bird or debris. What makes this case more interesting are the similarities between this object and another UFO recorded in Guadalajara, Mexico in 2024.
Yeah, that's definitely more clear.
This time the footage was much clearer, but the shape of the craft looks almost identical.
It's like a upside down umbrella, right? When you really look at it, that feels like, yeah, upside down umbrella.
Even stranger is the fact that both sightings happened in Mexico more than a decade apart, raising
maybe they were there to get some taco, Holmes.
Questions about whether it could be the same type of object. One possible explanation is that it may have been some kind of toy or model. However, there's no way to tell how high the object was in the sky, which makes that idea hard to confirm. On top of that, the video never got much attention, sitting at under 200 views, so it was never properly analyzed or discussed by a larger audience.
Yeah, it really is up to the algorithm, right? And also if the video is intriguing or not, if the packaging, rather, of the video is intriguing or not, that plus the algorithm, yeah. This might actually be a legit footage. Might be, right? I mean, it looks legit. It definitely is a lot more believable than, let's just say, the first video that I showed you guys here, right? Like, yeah, I want to believe this, man. This is insane. You know, aliens invade a village in Brazil. Okay, UFOs, them alien baddies, them alien twats, they come in to get you. Hide your kids, hide your wives. But let's actually get down to this one. Shout out to Mystery Man. Roll it.
Reddit user Gypsy Road HGHWY was riding their horse along a quiet forest trail when something unusual grabbed the rider's attention.
Love it.
In the distance between the trees, the rider caught this on camera.
Hold it steady.
A strange figure can be seen hiding behind the trees. The rider's horse.
Let me actually, my bad if the webcam was there, or camera. Oh crap, so yeah, if you pay attention here.
A strange figure can be seen hiding behind the trees.
Yeah, that don't look human, man. That really, right? I might be, is it like far-fetched to believe that this could be like a humanoid? He looks like a humanoid creature, I mean, but far-fetched to think that this is like an alien twat, like an alien bozo, walking out in the woods. I don't know about that one. What are your thoughts?
The rider's horse obviously sensed something was off.
Yeah.
This TikToker was recording a late-night walk through the forest with a friend when he unknowingly captured something eerie on camera. At first, everything seemed normal, but upon reviewing the footage later, he noticed a pair of glowing eyes staring at them from the darkness. Though he had felt like something was following them, he dismissed it at the time. Could the red eyes belong to a common woodland creature, or something more sinister, lurking in the shadows?
Yeah, tonight's the night.
A group of bikers had just run out of gas and pulled over to refuel when they captured something truly unsettling on camera. Standing motionless nearby was a figure, so still
that looks like
it was unclear whether it was a person or a statue.
Yeah, that looks like a statue, like a cardboard. Like, it doesn't look real.
The clothes of the figure fluttered gently in the wind, ruling out the possibility of it being a ghost. Who or what was this mysterious figure? And why was it standing in such a remote location? Reddit user Dorian1389 recently posted an intriguing image, claiming to have captured a ghostly figure. The mysterious shape appeared dark and cloaked, adding to the eerie atmosphere of the photo. While some skeptics argued it was merely a trick of the light, Dorian1389 shared,
I think I need LASIK or something, I don't see it,
that her grandfather had passed away.
Do you guys see it?
Just a week before the photo was taken. Could this image truly be a ghost, or is there another explanation for what she captured?
Oh, okay, so that outline you mean? So that would be the face, the shoulders. You see this outline? Okay, is that what you mean? Because here I don't see no face.
That day.
Perhaps.
Dan Bell, known for exploring some of the most unsettling locations across the US, decided to visit Leakin Park in Baltimore, Maryland, which has a dark history.
Oh no.
Since the 1940s, at least 71
UFO or just a streetlight?
Bodies have been discovered there. Since the 1940s, at least 71 bodies have been discovered there. Dan, who had previously visited Leakin Park, returned after the grim discovery of Sean Kamal Kanya's body in a well.
Ah, it's a foggy night. Yeah, that foggy night made that street light look a little discombobulated, like a little different, and that got me discombobulated.
Most likely when they threw the
victim in there,
when they threw him in there,
whatever came off of him during the impact
Yeah, he hit the wall on the way down, and that's...
Dang.
Oh my god.
That's loud.
In his recent documentary, Dan and a friend encounter a series of unnerving events. They stumble upon the well where the body was found. Their investigation is further disturbed when they notice a figure lurking from a distance.
There's something back here on the trail, and I don't know if it's an animal or a person.
Their search takes an even more chilling turn when they find a bag in the woods containing something deeply unsettling.
Uh-oh, love it when it's deeply unsettling.
Oh god.
Gotta make sure, right? Oh crap.
What is that?
Yeah. I don't know, it felt like an eye to me. Looking at it. Looking at you.
Oh my god, this is too creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I'm just imagining the worst.
Oh, it's an animal. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a dog.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh dang. That's a face? Jaw, neck.
Oh, the smell. You can see. It's got a dog collar.
Dog collar.
Right there.
Oh, poor dog, man.
This camper was hiking in a forest when he spotted something
hiding humanoid. Uh-oh.
Truly terrifying in the bushes.
The bushes again, huh? We meet again. Big pose. Uh-huh. Here? Whoa. Is that...
The creature looks humanoid, with an
I mean, it's very hard to see, Mr. Smarty Pants, but...
all-white body and no hair. It appears...
I mean, bro, I don't even know, man. I didn't even think about no hair. It's just so hard to see, but... Yeah, so the head's so shiny that we're able to spot on this lowest quality video, dang.
Tall, as it easily peeks over the high bushes.
The bushes.
After carefully watching the camper for a while, the creature finally reveals itself fully.
Okay, in this one, yeah, that movement makes it very...
The camper decides to quickly run off.
Damn it, homie. You imagine that was actually like one of the alien, right? Like one of the alien species. But no face. Or perhaps there was a face and the eyes, but because the quality is so bad you couldn't see, right? Could be that, but... Yeah, no, I wonder, like, how many species are there? They say 4 of them, and this is something that they said during a UAP Congress meeting a couple of months ago, that the Greys are here, the insectoids, mantis, aliens, right? They are here as well. Reptilians are real. Okay, that has been a conspiracy in itself, right, for the longest amount of time. And the other one, tall whites. Was it the tall whites? I believe Nordics. Nordics and tall whites are very similar, but 2 different species. So that's just like one representative saying that during a UAP hearing, right? Other than that, over the years, we've learned, some say 80, some whistleblowers have said 80, some military personnel also... You know, they have dropped like crazy numbers like that, but we have heard, maybe you have heard more than 80, but 80 is something that I have heard a lot about from whistleblowers, not my opinion, but, and it doesn't mean that it's legit, it just means that that's what the whistleblowers are saying. Yeah, no, I wonder, like, how many are there, perhaps, and if this is true, let's just say hypothetically, right, like, if this is true that there are 80 different alien species that we know of, how many are there that we don't know of? You know what I mean? Because the universe is vast, it's humongous, and it might be forever growing because it might be living and breathing, right? Because there's this thing called observable universe, and it's just so big. We just cannot fathom the observable universe. We don't even know what's outside of the observable universe because, you know, the universe doesn't end. We just are not able to see beyond a certain point. And that beyond a certain point is just so far away that we can never get there. yeah, maybe like millions of years from now, if the planet is around and we have crazy ass tech, maybe we'll be able to see beyond that, and maybe we'll be able to get there. But for now, bro, it's the wraps.
Trail camera was set up in a remote forest to capture wildlife.
Thank you for subscribing, JD. Welcome on in, brother.
While it did capture a beautiful deer, the camera also picked up something terrifying. A shadowy figure that suddenly appears and then disappears. The most intriguing part is how the deer reacts to it, proving there was actually something there. A man was walking through the woods and filming as he went. He didn't know it at the time, but what he caught on camera was downright terrifying. When reviewing the footage at home, he noticed a creature crossing from one side of the forest to the other, right behind him. The creature was walking on two legs and covered in fur from head to toe. It seems the creature appeared on camera by accident.
Maybe.
Sarah, a popular YouTuber known
Maybe because it knew the guy was recording, so he was like camera shy, and he was like, okay, let me not pull up. But that's crazy. What are the odds, though? Yeah, this seems believable. How tall is he? Hard to say, but seems equally tall as the guy, probably more, let's be objective here. But how tall, it's just very hard to tell from this video, but definitely something. Yeah, perhaps a bear walking on two legs, doubt it, although bears can, but is this one of those videos? And it feels like that. Yeah, no, I don't know, it's hard to say. Maybe it's Bigfoot, maybe he got kicked out by his wife or something, maybe he got beaten up by his wife, I don't know. Hard to say.
By accident.
Hard to say if he was beaten up by his wife.
Sarah, a popular YouTuber known for her channel Sarah Dungo, had parked her van near a peaceful park after a long day of exploring. Everything seemed fine until this happened.
Until it didn't. Somebody... Honey, I'm home!
Out of nowhere, she heard two loud knocks on her van. The knocks came again, even louder. Fearful, Sarah looked outside and saw a man peering through the front window of her van.
Dang.
No, her, please leave me be.
Yeah, I mean, guy looking kind of discombobulated, so... Him turn the lights on? Did he say? Turn the light on so I can see. What do you want to see?
Fuck your camera, man. You're not
Creepy for sure. Yeah, it looks like he drunk. Okay, creepy. 100% creepy. Yeah.
He said he was searching for a girl and demanded to check inside her van.
Right.
Without wasting any time.
Yeah, creepy for sure, and it's good on her to leave the place, but perhaps he didn't have bad intentions, but I guess the way he's going on about it's, yeah, I guess knocking on somebody's van late at night like that would definitely, yeah, even if you're like somebody that got no ill intentions, people just gonna assume the worst, because, you know, that's the survival mechanism that we have in our brains, so yeah, perhaps he had no ill intentions, but...
She quickly drove away. Now, quickly subscribe without wasting any time. Reddit user friendly_produce964 shared this photo of his son and nephew playing near the woods.
Something or someone following my son and nephews out of the woods.
Nothing seemed out of the ordinary until they reviewed the photos later and spotted this.
Or something else.
A strange black figure can be seen in the background. Only its legs visible.
These are the legs. Whoa! Thin ass, large ass legs. Damn, somebody like 7 feet or something.
It appears to follow the children. Other users are left guessing about who or what the shadowy figure could be.
Yeah, definitely a crazy one, but shout out to the Bizarrebub. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute. I love these videos as well. If you guys want, we can definitely start like a dedicated series. In fact, we've done like dedicated paranormal videos as well. But yeah, so I'm not sure if you guys would be down for it or not, but here we go. Let me know if you guys are down for some dedicated paranormal videos as well, along with everything that we do on the channel. You know, conspiracies, UFOs, news, the memes, this, that, the other. Just trying to have like a bunch of different series so the content is not like, you know, stale. I don't want like just one thing only, you know, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know. But roll it!
In the following video, two sisters are alone at home, hiding inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Okay. Do you hear that?
The policia is here. Or coming in, I guess.
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera shows the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside.
Damn, that looks like the mind flare from just the shape. I know it's not, but you know, at first glance, it gives you like those Stranger Things vibes.
But what's strange about this is that when they replay the moment the door opens, no one is seen. It just seemingly opens up all on its own. Now at this moment, the two sisters didn't see how the door opened up. They just saw that the door was wide open, and it doesn't help that they just heard a police siren outside their house.
Yeah.
But as if the situation couldn't escalate anymore, this happens.
Uh-oh, that's time to run! Exits through a window. Ain't no way. That's gotta be crazy, like somebody that paranoid to jump through a window. Okay, how like tall, or maybe it's just like ground level, so yeah, they're having a hard time. Yeah, press X guys. Bedroom door opens. If something moves. Uh-oh. Security cam POV. Oh man. The reflection gives me the reflection gives me the creeper jeepers. The camera moved. Okay, because of that. Okay, nothing bad here. Nothing wrong. Yet. I mean, it's supposed to do that, right? It is supposed to do. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy crap. Oh my god. Holy shit, I'm getting crazy chills. Holy. Oh, my eyes start to water there. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, it's detecting movements. Oh, please. Oh, please. Ay! Yo, tranquilo, man. Ay! Oh my god, the camera is going gangbusters right now. Oh my god. Now on the roof? Oh crap. Ah, no. I ain't looking, bro. I ain't looking, man. Damn, bro. This gotta be one of the craziest video. Holy crap. Okay, going up again on the roof as though it's detecting. Oh snap. Alright, we get it. What's the deal? What's the deal, yo? Yeah, I ain't afraid.
Clear.
Okay, man. We're gonna see it again. Reflection, perhaps, again? Holy smokers. Holy smokers. As though whatever it is, it's like running around. And the camera is just like following. Sheesh. I put my guard down, bro. That's not good. Yeah, I got lazy and I put my bulb of war down. Okay, now I can.
As it seems, another presence had been inside the home, though not the kind they were expecting.
Oof.
Both sisters.
No, this gotta be crazy video. Those of you that have had, you know, if you had your fair share of paranormal experiences, put it in the comments. This seems like to me that it's showing up in the reflection, but not necessarily in reality, right? But it's showing up. This looks, yeah, so it looks like microwave here or whatever. So you're seeing the reflection of it, and the camera is able to, by the looks of it, follow whatever is moving. So the camera is able to detect it, but we cannot see it in the camera or in the video recording of the camera. And perhaps this is also not visible, you know, with the human eye, but it's visible through, I guess, like the reflection. Kinda odd. Quite frankly, not an expert at it, but it's just like an observation that I'm making, and it's kind of insane when you actually think about it.
Seems another presence had been inside the home, though not the kind they were expecting. Both sisters initially thought a person had broken in, but upon watching the footage and seeing the...
And the insane part is that the camera was just moved on the other side, recording the reflection, so whatever that was moving on the other side was showing up here, so the camera just stayed there because the movement was... It was able to see the movement happen through the reflection. You know what I mean?
Small, shadowy figure dashing past the camera. They knew that this was something else.
Yeah.
Whatever this was doesn't appear to have any discernible features, and it doesn't help that it moves exceedingly fast before disappearing out of nowhere.
The fact that it just moved so quickly, yeah. But then like the motion capture camera didn't see that shape, and like when it was
even the camera seems to have trouble identifying the figure. There's moments when it passes by and no visual tracker appears around it. But then strangely, at times, the green box appears in a dark room as though something was being detected.
Yeah.
Never before has the camera done this until tonight when the door opened by itself.
Dang.
Front door opening on its own. Yeah. That closed. We closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
Considering that all this activity was preceded by the door opening, they believe something paranormal had forced its way in, which makes you wonder about the video from early on. Could it be that something supernatural had opened the bedroom door at the beginning of this video? Or was it simply due to something else?
Yeah.
After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly occurred. Just what exactly was the camera picking up that night? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, no, it's raps, bro. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be in that that house. You know, it's crazy. Yeah! Number 4.
On a Wednesday night, a team of paramedics
I don't like number 4s.
arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia. According to the man, he couldn't leave his room because someone was standing at his door.
Oh, crap.
They're not going to let me go past it. They're not going to let me go past it. Somebody's there.
We're right here.
I'm telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not going to let me go past it.
I understand. They wearing? What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue. But
good,
someone's
good.
there and they're not going to let me go past it. Someone's at the door.
I do wonder, right, like the paramedics and the doctors that stay with the patients like these, especially during their last moments, because there's also this thing, right, like some people when during their last few moments they do see things, or yeah, people act strangely during those kind of times. There are so many cases like that. I wonder, what do they see? Is it even real, or is it all in their mind? But interesting nonetheless, if you ever heard.
I need you to sit up, okay? Can you do that?
You got it.
Listen, it's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable, okay?
Thank you.
We're here for you.
A repetitive motion he uses to calm himself.
All right? Is that okay? That it?
Okay, we got a GoPro there as well. Hanging, chilling on the wall.
Is that it? Are you okay?
Should be okay, but...
While claiming to see someone standing at his door, a clock falls without warning. Now, the possibility of this being a coincidence isn't entirely ruled out, but when you consider the fact that the clock was securely mounted on the wall, well, things get very strange.
Yeah, that's
now,
not gonna help.
Aside from the clock falling, there's something else in this video that was recorded, and it has to do with this doorway. 23-year-old Cass, the man undergoing psychosis, is a diagnosed schizophrenic who in a short video says this.
Schizophrenia, I'm not crazy. We're not crazy. People that have schizophrenia are normal people. My most common hallucination is seeing a shadow figure in doorways, like in any...
Yeah, I mean, if you say that, no disrespect though, obviously, but if you say that, like a lot of people will believe that you're cuckoo, you're right, you're loco, generally speaking.
Doorway. So think of any doorway in your house. My therapist and I do something called visualization dismissal. So I open and close the door repeatedly, and that kind of like scrubs away the shadow figure.
Although he wasn't seeing a shadow figure this time, he was seeing a man. And this man just so happens to be the same thing that his girlfriend saw 2 years ago in their old home. Keep in mind that Cass's girlfriend doesn't have schizophrenia or any condition that causes her.
Was that supposed to be a ghost or like a real person? I mean, if it's a real person, good, but if that was supposed to not be a real person and they don't know who was that, then oh my god! Oh shit!
To see things that aren't there.
April 24th, 2024. Okay, so she saw something there. What? I saw something in the room. Yeah, time to pull the hood off, homie. I swear to God, I saw something. There's nothing in there. I swear it was a black thing. Like a figure,
her
perhaps.
Description of what she saw was eerily similar to Cass's depiction of the man. Now, because of this angle, we can't see what it is that she saw, but thankfully, there's another camera in this house that might have recorded evidence of the so-called man. Over on Cass's channel, you'll find many videos where he documents his schizophrenic episodes. Thanks to his GoPro, he can easily record moments of extreme psychosis by simply pressing a button.
What I do is, if the hallucination is like really strong, and I am not even like making sense out of reality,
yeah,
I use this.
Yeah, good on you, yeah.
Basically, I point it at the door.
Yeah, good to like record and also see after when you feel normal and you're like, was it just my hallucination or was I really like actually seeing things? Yo, that's actually crazy. And I don't know, like reviewing the footage after and seeing something in it, that would be creepy if you do find something. That would be kind of scary, right, when you think about it. And then you're like, shit, like nah, that was not my hallucination. That was happening for real.
The door frame or whatever I'm seeing, and look at the screen. And if what I'm seeing in the door frame isn't on the GoPro screen, it's not real. Helps me calm down.
Right.
I'm doing really bad right now.
He's experiencing psychosis.
However, there's one video on his channel that's completely different from the rest. While talking to an hallucination, he captures this.
You always say the same thing.
Oh, dang. So he's having that episode, but it's real?
No. Quit it.
So bro is having a full-fledged conversation.
Stop bringing that up.
What?
Stop saying that.
Saying what? Uh-oh.
You always wait till now to say that.
Uh-huh. The three magic words, or? Uh-oh. Yeah.
Alexa, light on.
Oh my god. Light on? Okay, lights on. And he must have seen that after, right? Now I do wonder, the imaginary person he was speaking with, like, was he able to see it, like, in his head or with his eyes? I mean, obviously not being recorded on video. On video, we're just seeing the movements here, but you know what I mean, right? Like... But feels like he noticed that too. So now he seems like he's a little bit freaked out, but before he wasn't? I don't know. Proceeds to do visualization dismissal technique. Oh, so closing on and off. Okay. You feel calm. Alright. Yeah, imagine it moves again. Yeah, don't overdo it, homie, because You might still see it after the fact, and all of the reps you're putting in might be for nothing. Yeah, end it here, bro. Yeah. You see what I was saying, right? Yeah, he saw it. He saw it. Uh-oh. Ah! Nah, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
Cass couldn't tell if what he was seeing was real, so naturally, he walks over to the other curtains to do his usual technique and tries to get rid of this so-called delusion. Apparently, he wasn't just seeing the curtain moving, but a figure standing behind it.
Thank God he didn't say delulu, because nowadays that's a new word, right? Instead of delusion, delulu. You going delulu?
He opens and closes the drape as an attempt to scrub away the figure, but while doing so, the curtain moves again.
Right.
This was strange considering that he was no longer seeing someone behind it, yet somehow, despite doing his usual technique, something was still happening. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, the whole drape begins to lift upwards. It appears to go up entirely before dropping to the ground.
Dang.
If seeing things in doorways didn't already freak him out, then surely this has. Now to this day, watching this video freaks him out. Seeing this scares him because what he thought was just an hallucination was actually real. This, as a result, makes it harder for him to trust his own perception. It's for this reason that he—
Yeah, no, that is actually crazy. Like, are you like for real hallucinating or actually seeing things? And I guess in this situation, he was not hallucinating, or perhaps like half hallucinating, but it was manifesting in reality. Perhaps he was maybe he hallucinates for real, but in this situation, maybe he thought he was hallucinating, but he was not. But see, if something like that happens, he records it and then he sees it, and so what are the odds of other episodes that he was having? Like, maybe it was real, maybe not. Yeah, it's just can of worms you don't want to get into, I guess, right? But did you see this video though? Yep, check out this video on the screen. We got tons of clips in this one, and yeah, if you're a UFO lover, you're gonna definitely love this one because we had tons of crazy ones. Check it out and I'll see you right there.